Hello, Nigerians. Welcome back. I am Francis, and today I'm going to be continuing from where I stopped yesterday. I promise that I'm going to be making this series of videos every day. And today, I wish to let us know that we are in a country where things are not done the way they are supposed to do. If you look behind me, you see the news going on, and the issue we are having on ground is supplementary elections ongoing, and we keep hearing people invited to answer questions representing INEC, representing different agencies, and most of the times you see these people are credible people, but they don't seem to stand for the truth. And what is the truth here? The truth is that the voters are the people who are supposed to benefit from whatever change is ongoing in government, not be sacrificed for it. But the reverse is the case. The voters lose their lives in the process, sometimes of no fault of theirs. They leave their homes and go queue up for voting only to meet violence at the scene. Of course, sponsored by the politicians. Some of them use the security apparatus. Some of them are political thugs, and they are there to intimidate the voters. The case in Kano was striking, and we see all of this happening, but nothing is done at the end of the day to compensate for the losses. It is taken as a necessary loss, but that shouldn't be the case. So I want us to look into the way to move forward from this quagmire. Yes, this ugly situation of having politicians excuse the damages done to the electorate, to the voters, to you and I. Tell me why you wouldn't want to stay back at home instead of going to exercise your franchise at the polling unit, knowing that there is no security guarantee for your life at the polling unit. Even the police deployed to polling units are somehow uh, useless to you, the voter, because they can be there and watch things happen to you and they do nothing. But when they're invited to talk on air, you see them giving you reasons to applaud them for a job well done. I wonder, who are they doing this job for? They are working for the power that be, whereas you and I are taken as nobody. So we want to change all of this, and that is why we need to work together as the NVA, that is Nigeria Voters Alliance, has been formed. And you need to be a part of it so that you can be identified wherever you are, and then your interests can be protected. And that is why I am continuing on this struggle, just new struggle, but the input to make it work has started all the way from 2014. So I have seen two elections which has propped this work, and because I put in time and effort to develop the content for the handbook of Nigeria Voters Alliance, I want you to have access to this handbook, and you can do so when you choose to become a member today. You will find access to membership by clicking the link below this video. You find that at the description to this video on YouTube, and then you go to the blog, read a few more details about Nigeria Voters Alliance, and then you click to register, submit a little opinion from you, a poll which we are collecting to know what you from your own end think about making things better for Nigeria, and then you pay the membership fee of 2,000 Naira. After that, you'll be redirected to the next page where you can download the handbook as an ebook, and then if you need it in print also, you can write back to us and we'll send you a hard copy so you can carry around and show to others. Now, we have just started a movement, and many persons have been asking me about this. How are you sure this is going to work? Some persons express pessimism that they don't see it coming to work. But I tell you, it is when we work together that things begin to work. When we let one person move alone, things wouldn't work, because our efforts as a group, as a unity, as a body, as an organization is what is needed at this time. You know, the politicians are united, or maybe it doesn't seem so, but they are united in political parties. They protect each other's interests. But you and I, the voters, we do not come together. We live in isolated societies or regions, or all the words for voting and all of that. We don't seem to agree on something together. But this is an opportunity for us to now have a common mindset. We now have to set an objective for ourselves. We now have to give standards of how we want things to be. And we now have to make demands of the government. Speaking in one voice, this is an opportunity for us to form an alliance as voters. This is the first time we'll be uniting, no matter where we come from, no matter our states, our villages, wherever we are in Nigeria. Even those in diaspora can support the Nigeria Voters Alliance, because this is the first time we are going to be rising up to say we demand justice, we demand peace, and we demand a transparent process of voting that will not put our lives on the line. So I am asking you, as a Nigerian, as someone who has participated in the voting exercise, the 2019 general elections. You and I have seen all the inconsistencies on the part of INEC. You have seen all the hitches everywhere, and you have seen how unreliable INEC is. Now, let me give you an instance here. There is a case of violence, and voters are unable to exercise their franchise in a polling unit, but the return officer at the unit is giving a report that there was a peaceful election conducted. Can you say that that officer is reliable? The answer is no. Now, if the officer has said the election didn't hold or wasn't free here, and so whatever is the outcome cannot be accepted, therefore that unit will be cancelled, that would have been better, at least to create the awareness that things didn't go as expected. But we always see a situation where, because a few persons participated in voting, of course representing the dominating group, you will see that the results will be announced in favor of that group, and that shouldn't be the case. And when they come on air, they speak on the term of evidence. Now, if the returning officer did not say that there was violence, they will take it that there was no violence, even when there are foot or video clips of violence that ensued in that station or that polling unit. Now, we want to see ourselves rising up to say no, no, no to all of this. Yes, we want to be able to stand in accord and say we want a situation where there will be no room for exploitation of the voters. There will be no room of using of thugs to make things seem helpless for the voters so that the results can be manipulated. No, we want a situation where things will go how they were meant to be, where we are using a system that is automated, a system that is predictable in outcome. Of course, a system that the results are accurate and cannot be manipulated. And that is where the Nigeria Voters Alliance comes in with an AI integrated voting system, a new technology to support how elections are done in the country. Now, we are going to do this independent of government or any political backing, because we have a right as voters to do things that will be good for our country and also be good for ourselves. So, on this plane, I want you to see that the time has come for us to work together and not work against each other. We have to watch each other's back, because we mean well for each and every one of us. We want to see that no voter loses his or her life again during elections in Nigeria. And we can do this simply by coming together as an alliance, keeping to our financial responsibilities for the financial independence of this alliance, and then we'll put the funds we have generated into creating this technology that will make things easier for us in Nigeria. So once again, thank you for staying with me today. and give your support. But if you have not become a member yet, find the link below this video on the description and click on that link to register, or go to the blog to see a few more details. Then you click on the link there to register, submit your poll, make your membership payment of 2,000 naira, access the handbook, start educating yourself, and keep in touch with us. Stay active with your monthly dues of 100 naira, and by so doing, we are going to keep you up to date on what we are doing as an alliance to see that we can make things different from the way they are, for the good of each and every one of us who call ourselves voters in Nigeria. We have the right to demand good government or good leadership, and we can start now to make things work for us in Nigeria. So thank you. I remain once again Francis Bestman Isugu, and I am the author of the Handbook of Nigeria Voters Alliance, titled Imported Nigeria, Neo-Centennial Pilgrimage to Zero Tolerance for Corruption. We want to say no to corruption once and for all. I want to say what we mean and mean what we say by working for it. Thank you very much for being there. I also look forward to see you tomorrow when I shall make another video to continue this series. And by tomorrow, I shall be looking into the content of our handbook to take us a step further on this enlightenment process. Thank you very much, and keep a date with me tomorrow, same time or same place here on YouTube. Thank you.